Hey guys, welcome to Beards and Barbarians. Tonight I'm going to be your dungeon master. We're going to be running Pathfinder 2nd Edition one shot, and we got a couple special guests tonight. And Ryan's been here before, so Zach, you want to introduce yourself and
Yeah,
your character?
totally. Hello, my name is Zach. I have a TikTok and a YouTube page called Tales from the Unknown. I talk about a lot of Pathfinder stuff and indie tabletop games, and I am playing a 3-foot kobold named Tin Bolt tonight. He's a guy who's pretty small but has a big ego, so it's gonna be very fun.
Awesome.
Awesome. And how about you, Ryan?
Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been on the channel before for a little while. You might know me as Jimathorn, the Purple Dragonborn. I've played a few times as a guest.
Jim Jam.
I also go by Run DMG on TikTok and other forms of social media. I will be playing Ozempic the Honor-Bound, a human champion and evidently the only non-chaos gremlin in this. I'm the only straight man, I guess, in the terms of everybody being wild.
I think you're also the only person over 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
I probably could stack all three of us and maybe meet your height.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it could be the three of us in a trench coat.
Alrighty, and we got Alex. You guys all know Alex? You want to tell us what you're...
I will be playing Ithismos, the alchemist rat folk. He likes to make a lot of dangerous stuff, but some of the stuff can be fun, depending on what dose you take.
That's concerning.
You should be.
Great.
And last but definitely not least, Austin.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna be playing. Oh, that's Raven's voice.
You just slipped into it.
I'm gonna introduce myself, and then we'll get into the voice later. I'm Raven from the main campaign, Austin. I'll be playing another 3-foot tall goblin chef called Tibbs Al Dente. He only has 2 knives. He has a chef knife cleaver. It's all he ever needs. It's all he'll ever use. All I'm saying for everybody, don't die around Tibbs, because Tibbs is always hungry, and we're just going to leave it at that.
Tibbs al dente.
Yeah, I went with al dente because that's a way to cook pasta, and he's a chef, so I figured it's great. And Tibbs, because why not? I think that is everybody.
Alrighty. Was there any other announcements that we wanted to make for this one or anything?
I can say that we are very, very close to the end of our first main campaign. First ever Beards and Barbarians Campaign 1 is coming to a close very soon, and all of us are very nervous. And it's fantastic. We may or may not all die. Who knows? And as Joester, it's always fun having you as a guest star.
Well, thank you.
If you've seen his last one shot, I'm not very excited about this. Alex, I know you're not. You got nat 20 twice on the last one shot Joester ran.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that one hurt, but I lived.
Yeah, well, he's got a redo now.
Wait, I was a rat folk in that one too. I have a theme.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that.
You're a rat.
I mean to do it.
You like to play the little guys. Alrighty. So we'll get into it. Are we ready?
Yes, I do not have an intro like I usually do. I apologize. It was a long work week.
Hey, no worries. It happens. It happens to all of us, Raven. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Jim Jam, good to see you again, bud.
Alrighty, so I'm super interested to know how you three Chaos Gremlins and the oversized Ozempic know each other.
I'm their parole officer.
I actually love that.
Actually, yeah, I'm down with that.
Listen, it was one time, and I never did it again, and I'm straight now. I went straight, I cut it clean, I don't mess with any of that stuff anymore. So
Yeah, we haven't done any crimes lately. We're good.
No, not lately at all. We haven't done any
I mean,
at all.
at all. We've never done.
Right.
Yeah, we're fine.
Once a crook, always a crook. But according to these newfangled laws, you're allotted your freedom, and I will be doing my best to make sure you go back
Go back where?
to where you belong.
In
Jail.
the kitchen. Oh,
I was gonna say the sewer.
that's why you smell so great. Awesome. Now I'm putting it together.
So Ozempic, as you're the self-appointed parole officer for this group, you're you get pulled into like your supervisor's office.
Oh, God.
More of a bureaucrat, and he's like, look, we got, I got something, some work, like basically sometimes you can offer, you would know like some jobs to like the parolees, and it kind of, counts as time for them and credits for them to get off of parole easier. And you get pulled in, and he tells you he's got a job for you, a special one.
Yes, sir. What are the acceptable casualties of this mission, sir? Should they all come back? Wink, 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 wink.
Hey, look, this is not a conversation you need to have with me. I didn't hear that. I just, you, if that's what happens, that's, this is not. Are you recording this?
My chest camera has been turned off. I glued the light off a long time ago.
So he's like, no, it's not like that. But we're gonna. So the puddles, and you would know that the puddles is an area of Absalom that is the city of Absalom. They call it that because it used to be a really nice ritzy neighborhood. There was an earthquake and some of the land sunk, and it is now below tide level. So when tide comes in, the streets mildly flood. The underground of it floods quite a bit. So the street's always full of puddles. So they call it the puddles. All the rich people left. Now it's kind of like the slums.
Home sweet home.
He's like we got this this troop of goblins in the puddles, and that's taking up refuge there. And surprisingly, everybody in the neighborhood loves them.
Surprising.
They kind of like they're like a really good neighborhood watch, I guess. I don't know. They're somewhat cleaning up the puddles as much as you can, but they've put out a request for help. Seems that I don't know. They were messing around in the basement or something, digging, doing goblin stuff. Who knows what they were doing down there? And I guess some creature attacked or something and killed a few of them, and they want some help with that.
These goblins sound like good citizens. I will put these criminals to good employ here. I will do what they can. And I think one of them is a goblin, so I don't speak goblin myself. I failed all my courses, so perhaps they could act as translators.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with that.
He's like, good. And look, between you and me, like, this is my wife's sister. She's this bleeding heart. She's got all these. She won't get off my back about helping these guys. So if you could make this go away, like it'd be a good favor to me.
Wait, are you asking me to kill all the goblins?
No. That would make it worse. I'm not saying don't make it worse.
There was a change in language there. I just wanted to be 100% on the same page, sir.
For some reason, I feel real offended all of a sudden.
He just sighs heavily, reaches down, pulls out a drawer, pulls out a bottle, takes a couple swigs, pops it back, and he's like, He's like, okay, do I need to get someone else on this? You can handle this. We're good.
I've been told by HR if I am reported again, I'll lose my job, sir. I do not wish to lose my job. It is all I have.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're not. Make the problem go away for me, not for the goblins. Help the goblins, make them happy, make my wife's sister happy, make my wife happy, make me happy. It's chain of command.
I'm just gonna like whip my flick mace or whatever. I love the chain of command. I will not fail you this time, sir.
All right, get out of here.
What are you doing?
All right. We have been given a mission. I am told that it will take off 5 minutes from your sentence or something. It's an amount. You'll get to go outside. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, for some reason, 5 minutes doesn't sound like that great of a deal, but I mean, I'm just along for the ride, I guess.
Listen, I like outside, so
I really don't like outside.
I'll take it.
Seems like a mixed bag here. I'm getting some maybes and a hard no already.
Why do you think we got caught? We're usually not on the same page.
Yeah, our planning kind of goes: make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, abandon the plan. That's kind of how we do
that's
things.
the plan is the plan's gonna fail. That's usually our plan.
Well,
I mean, speak for yourself. I was just set up. I was supposed to. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know why all that angel dust just fell in my lap. It was real confusing.
Yeah, it's because I told you I needed Splenda sweetener, not whatever you brought me.
It would have sweetened whatever you put in it. Trust me.
It's exactly what you said to all the people at the market when you were trying to sell it, and they did not want to buy.
I mean, they bought it, but that's how we got caught.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus,
people were eating each other's
I've
faces.
never seen the market so happy before. Everyone was dancing, fighting, screaming. Good times.
Record profits, right?
Record profits. The farmer's market has not been the same since. But we are being sent off to help goblins. Help goblins. We're not to harm the goblins. We're helping them. They have basement troubles. I don't know what that means, but that is what we're being sent to do.
I believe I can make something for that. Kind of flesh them out, though.
No, that's not. Listen, no, not basement.
To be honest,
like
it was ambiguous.
Basement.
I'm going to go check again. Sergeant, is basement trouble some euphemism for intestinal discomfort?
No, he meant downstairs in the basement, not like your asshole basement.
You march in and you see you approach the secretary to ask a question, and you see the blinds of his office, and she's like, he's in a meeting right now.
I'm gonna
I'll take a memo and get back to you.
Yeah, that's interesting, Sergeant. Oh, so it's not okay. Yeah, no. Golf on Sunday? No, I don't know about that. Trying to save face in front of these prisoners. All right, it's not, evidently, it is not tummy trouble.
Oh, well then. How the heck are we supposed to help you? Is it your whole thing, going helping people?
Exactly. We, a collective we, are going to go help these goblins.
Right. I'm cool with helping goblins. They're my kind of people. Quite literally, my kind of people.
Man, those budget cuts really hurt your department, didn't it?
Honestly, we get paid way too much as it is. I am making 90,000 gold a year in overtime.
I can make that in about...
What? That's like a dragon sword.
No, honestly, people think increased police budgets. I mean, look at me. I mean, this is what you get. Are you all ready to go to the puddles?
I love that place.
Ozempic gets 90,000 gold a year, but he's got to spend 70,000 gold a year on corrective action courses and sensitivity trainings. And,
a lot of sensitivity training.
Listen, I'm just here for the ride.
I don't mind. Okay.
Got my
the puddles.
Let's do it. I got my two best friends, Estelle and Raphael.
Oh, I thought you were gonna point at us.
No, I mean, you guys are great and all, but I'm talking about my two battle buddies.
Well, like I said,
not clear.
We're not going to kill the goblins, so maybe stow those until necessary. I'm also I flunked high school goblin, if you wouldn't mind being translator.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to be a translator for you.
Good. Exactly. Ha ha! An additional 5 minutes off your sentence is that's what that earns you. Initiative.
Awesome. He's gonna turn to Tin Bolt and go, I'm so glad he doesn't speak sarcasm very well.
Yeah, I think we got that going for us.
I just wanted to double check. I don't speak Goblin. I thought about taking it. I speak Dwarven and Gnomish. So yeah, I guess unless anybody has anything to do, we could go to the puddles.
I thought it would have been funnier if you did speak Goblin, but you forgot.
I speak at like a first grade level.
Yeah. Muy queso.
Yeah.
You mix
Yeah, I
it
got
in
nothing to do here.
with some gnomish. Alrighty, so you guys make your way, follow Ozempic, and of course I just imagine Ozempic taking like nice long strides.
Hey,
You know,
I got little legs.
I am
Just
weighed
completely
down a little bit. I think by my
oblivious.
armor.
I'm
Where's
gonna-
my movement?
I'm gonna slap Tibbs and Tinbolt. So, how long before we ditch him and just like get the hell out of here?
I'm sorry, I was just looking at your thighs.
I mean, you guys know you're not under lock and key. You're probation, right? Like
Actually, I think I'm slower than them. My movement speed is 20.
you're not allowed to leave the city.
We have like homing bracelets on our
25.
ankles.
We got
I'll
those
house around.
arcana
I still imagine you
ankle
taking long
monitors.
strides. They're just slower.
Tibbs is
This
gonna
armor's really
Tibbs
getting
is
me.
gonna go in and out of his legs every time he takes a slow stride.
Nobody talks about wearing armor in the middle of July, but it is rough. You just gotta take your time.
I thought I smelled swamp ass.
Lots and lots of baby powder. As you make your way through the city, you come into the puddles, and of course, you know it's aptly named. As you kind of come in, just even the air is more humid. Various puddles on the streets, and you know, for those of you who've spent some time here before, you know, like those puddles are deceptive. A couple of them are like a couple inches. You go to step in one, and it's 3 feet deep. You know, there's a pothole there. So kind of try to avoid them. Mosquitoes, flies, like, you know, with the humid and the moisture in the air, tons of bugs. I'm sure like they're just getting right in your armor, you know, Zempic, and
Dinging around inside. It's driving me crazy.
You're not gonna
maybe
rust,
Tibbs is
are you?
collecting some for his
Yeah.
for ingredients.
You know, if you get a
Especially-
bunch of these mosquitoes that just fed, it's extra iron in your food.
Save me the wings. I can crush those up into a nice paste.
Never mind, get your own ingredients.
I think Tin Bolt's casting Electric Arc, that cantrip, just like zapping the bugs. It's like, bzz, 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 bzz.
That's
So
actually
you
kind
make
of cool.
You do come up to the old playhouse where the goblins have taken up residence, and it looks pretty rough on the outside. All the windows are broken up, the boards are kind of rotten. The upper windows, you see this just like black smoke is kind of like pouring out. Not like there's a fire, but like it makes you think, is there a fire? It's not enough smoke quite for like a building fire or anything, but like there's definitely like just a constant stream of it, you know, coming out. As you step inside, takes a second for your eyes to adjust a little bit, as it's quite a bit darker in there. The room, it's a pretty wide open area. There's a stage. There's kind of like a balcony, and one of the balcony there's like a choir of goblins practicing, but they're all singing a different song, like at the same time. It's just chaos, as it were, and the conductor's just loving it. You see on the stage there's some goblins like working on a set or whatever, and there's another group of what looks like some like mercenary type adventurers kind of standing off to the side. And as you guys kind of walk in, they like turn their heads to look at you, and you notice there's like on one of the balcony seats there's like a makeshift large chair and another goblin sitting in it with like this like makeshift like crown on his head that just keeps slipping, and he keeps adjusting it, and he was in the process of talking to them. The room here full of smoke. They got like these like pitch torches, like
Oh,
Like
God.
normally torches are made to burn clean. These are like made for the opposite. It's like they're made out of pine cones and pine needles, right? It's like there's just this smoky haze in the room. But one thing you notice is there's no more mosquitoes. Like the bug, like as you come in here, the bugs not a problem. The ones that were in your armor just kind of screw off. Like right, like no,
Immediately having
we
to
don't want this.
itch, but can't get at it.
Yeah, they're out of there. And as you come, the mercenary types look at you, and then the guy at the top is like the goblin with the crown notices that they're not paying attention to him anymore, and he kind of looks around. He looks at you, and he's like, you must be from the city, work release program or something, right?
What? Well, you got a problem with me? Is that what the problem is? Goblin to goblin, be real with me real quick.
It's
He's like, no, I need some help, but
Oh.
I mean, it looks like you got some competition here. They just showed up too, and they're wanting money from me, which is fair, for work. But you guys are sent from the city, and I pay taxes.
Narrow
And he kind of looks over and he's
minded.
like, "We pay taxes, right? We pay taxes." Anyway, I think we pay taxes, or something.
Our services are 100% free. I say in common. I don't know if they're saying anything. If this is all exchanges in Goblin or not.
Yeah, no, he says that he sees you. He's speaking common for the benefit of the other. They're mostly humans. Like you got a dwarf and an elf in that group, but he's like, huh? He's like, hey, I got an idea. I'm a genius. Brilliant. Listen, I know how we'll decide this.
Battle to the death. Battle to the death. Battle to the death.
I like that energy. Take that energy. Take the death out.
Battle to harm. Battle to great bodily harm. Battle to paralyzation.
And put that energy
Battle.
into acting.
Oh.
what?
So, and he's like, I just finished the latest revision of my play, the
This
script for my
is
play.
Fantastic.
Each of you acts out a scene or an act from my play, and whoever's best, I'll let get the job.
I love it.
Because look, any adventuring party worth their salt, it's got to be good actors.
I actually need some salt, so if you got any, I'm out. I just got cracked black pepper right now. Maybe some chili flakes in here, I don't know.
He's like, hey, look, I'll see what I can do. Maybe that I'll throw that in as a reward.
Fantastic.
I mean, I was gonna give you, like gold and stuff, but if you want salt, that's fine.
I'll
Well,
take that.
if you see this bracelet around my ankle, I can't really. Gold doesn't really help me out, but line.
He says, you see the other group is kind of grumbling at this, like, oh, come on, like we were here for, and he's like, Todd, look, I'm fair. I'll tell you what, you guys, you were here first, you can go first. And he like snaps his fingers, and some other goblins come out, and they run up and bring both you guys and the other group some copies of the script, and he's like, you guys that do act 2 and you guys that do act 3.
Hey, Tinbolt, you a good actor?
I mean, my great grandpa was a copper dragon, so like, no, that's
Awesome.
about as close to acting as I got. I could pretend to be a dragon.
Well, you kind of. Alright, I see your point. Hey, rat guy, you a good actor?
He's gonna look back and forth between you and the probation officer. No.
Awesome. Hey, Oz, are you a good actor? No, got
Me?
it. Great.
a great actor. I am very charismatic. I take off my helm and wave my golden locks. I don't, above board, not great at performance, but if I can intimidate the crowd into believing I am good, then we are set.
Same. I have also a +9 in intimidation, so I
Exactly.
could be very scary.
My performance is actually really good. So.
And as he runs up to the as you guys are like getting handed the script, he tells you, he's like, look, so tell you what, like if you guys want to just put one person, like just one person to play me, and that should be your best person to play me. But if you want to go as a group, you can, but like really play me, and then I need one person to play the Lich from your group.
Oh, maybe that would be interesting. Using a bit of a turncoat on myself. I'm a beacon of law and goodness. I could be something darker.
I mean,
Hey, I vote for that. That sounds great, actually.
My acting is what we like to call in the business a +6.
If I can use intimidation for the Lich, I'm fucking set.
I can do like pyrotechnics and like special effects and stuff if like I'm off off stage, I guess.
I can help with that because I got some stuff that'll make your effects look cooler.
Why your voice sound weird all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I was not in character.
Also,
Sorry, I'm just already trying to like think like somebody else.
I'm more familiar with like the plane of metal like laws. Is sabotage, is that against the laws here?
Are you? Well, you said
are you
Oz,
asking
me.
Are you asking the goblin? Are you asking the goblin?
I'm asking Oz, the parole
Oh.
officer.
I mean, all is fair in love and war, and I feel like stage play is somewhere in the middle of that.
All right.
Great.
You just see
parole officer.
Dismos take out a vial with like a little skull and crossbones. Got it.
Let's
Just don't kill
All
anybody of importance.
Important. Who classifies as important?
Yeah, you're going
Somebody
down
that would be missed.
You're going down a hole here, Oz. You're not gonna win.
Just ask them if they have family first.
Oh, okay. Kill the ones with family. Got it.
No. Recalibrating. We're gonna be cool as cucumbers over here. I can't lose my job.
Non-lethal sabotage.
Yeah. Non-lethal sabotage, please.
Alright, so I guess I'll be Mr. King guy.
So he says, okay, set it up before you get into the script. Set it up. Act 1 is our village. It's a reenactment. It's historical. It's a historical play, right? It's a totally true story about how I'm saved the whole tribe and became king of this tribe. So first scene is all about the goblin village being in a panic and being, attacked by this evil lich, taking us all in as basically servants to do his evil works for him, his dirty work. And the brave, magnificent Zuskut, that's me, comes up with a plan and marches off to face the lich. So then Act 2 is the travel there. That'd be this group over here. And Act 3 is you guys, where I defeat the lich.
Alright.
And I'm gonna paste the if you guys want to, I'll paste the script in there if you want to go through that, or you want to just roll some checks and semi-act it out.
I'm good with if we have the script, that'd be fun.
I was about to say, if Thysmos is ignoring the script and going up to the other adventurers and be like, "Do you have family?"
Okay, just you and some Gatorade. Don't mind the skulls on it.
Alright, so Act 3 is us, right?
And don't breathe in when you drink it.
Yeah.
I'm down for the script too.
So are you doing like an intimidation check on them, like trying to creep them out, shake them up a little bit?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, Alex.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question?
Are you like when you're going over there, ask them if they have family? Like Thismos, is he trying to like get in their heads, like just freak them out a bit?
If he is, he's doing it unintentionally. He's just legitimately trying to figure out who he can like poison and who he can't.
Okay.
This is gonna go over great.
But I mean, if I can intimidate them while I'm at it, I mean, he wouldn't be opposed.
So yeah, in the chat box there in Foundry, should come up with a. There's a little scene, and then there's a little box that says intimidation. If you can click on that,
I did roll.
then roll. Alrighty. So yeah, they just kind of like, shrug you off, kind of like turn their sides to you and just be like, pretend like you're not even there a little bit, as they're trying to focus back on the script, and arguing over who's going to be the one that has to go up there.
He walks over to Oz. I think they're all without family, so we good?
Oh God, look what you've done. We gotta call HI after this.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's always talking about it like it's some negative thing, so we might actually get him in trouble.
Is it like are we talking like four-legged like lion HR is like a monster?
It's a monster of two-legged design called Denise, and she has my number.
Well, I've heard of a monster like that, but I believe it was called a Karen.
A Karen.
Karen.
I feel like they always have that weird bob haircut.
Yeah, I know. What's with that?
Something about talking to a manager? Yeah. I gotta get familiar with my script.
Oh. Hey, Oz, I got an idea.
Is
You're supposed to be a lich, right? You're supposed to look very deathly, right?
getting into my character. Yes, of course.
Of course. Do you want to look really deathly? You won't die, I promise. Probably.
Don't like where this is going. Is this going to be something I have to ingest?
Not necessarily. I could shoot you with a dart. Whatever's less painful.
I don't like where this is going. I don't want to look like death. I want to be terrifying like death, not be on death's door.
I mean, I don't see the difference, but okay.
Well, that's the problem. The fact that you don't see the difference is why I am worried.
Look, do you want to look?
That is the true blue issue here, isn't it?
Do you want to look like a lich or not?
No, I'm okay. You know what? I'm no. Get away from me. Get away.
Little rat ears just.
Don't like that. Where did you post the script thing? Is it in the
Discord?
In the Discord,
Oh,
of the
Discord.
one
I was
shot,
looking for it in the Foundry. Okay, yeah.
the one shot channel. So, as you guys are kind of reading over the script and everything, you notice, Ozempic, that the other group, couple goblins, have brought out this like giant paper mache hat that looks like a goblin head with that somewhat resembles Zescat up there, and
Awesome.
and then like a large like cloak, like a black cloak that like the person who's going to be playing the lich puts it on, but like it comes up to like here on their arms, like
Yeah. Got my
it's really long
over my armor too,
Yeah,
so
it's really long, but it's like just comes up to the arms a little bit.
That guy in a little coat.
yeah.
So the first scene, he tells you what the first scene was like. So the other group, they're doing their thing. They go up and they, you hear like a little goblin call out, and he's like they bring out the set of like this sheet that's like the sheets that have been stitched together, that like these goblins are just like running by with it like in a big circle. But it gives the impression kind of like they've got like hand painted, it looks like children's art, but it's hand painted like scenery going by. And they got the guy, one of the adventurers comes out with the big hat, and he's got like this like, big head, and he's like pretending to walk, but like you can tell the big head's like in his way. He can't see anything with this thing on. and he's got like a little goblin that's dressed up like a boar, and another goblin comes out and says, "And so, with the oversized helmet and an undersized brain, Zusket the Magnificent sets out on his ludicrous quest to face the evil lich and save his clan." And everybody cheers in the balcony and everything. And the character playing Zusket is like, "Onward, Snort, to Doom Mountain, where danger and doom await us at every turn." But he's like fumbling a little bit, and he's like, "Onward, Snout," and he's like trying to read the script from that under the helmet, you know.
Can I possibly be using the cantrip tremor signs? Just to like send little tremors underneath them as they're trying to like remember their lines, just to kind of like distract them a little bit.
Sure. Let me take a look here.
Yeah. So normally we have to be on like the same body of like Earth, and pretty much the cantrip is usually used to like send to your party mates, like if you can't see them, to like do Morse codes. I was thinking about just like sending random like tremors as they're trying to remember, just underneath their feet, if possible.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a save on that or anything, is it?
No, it's just annoying, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely do that.
I love what they've done with Dirty Sheets and Magic Maka.
That's not the right one. So yeah, you cast that and you can see it's not helping him. Like the tremors are like making the helmet slam down on his face while he's trying to read. Kind of messing him up a bit.
Earthquake weird.
That's so strange in a place like this. I never would have expected it.
Yeah, specifically just right under that person weird.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. So strange.
Joester, is there like any fire near the stage?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, there's several of those torches that are burning and bringing out the the smoke to try to drive off the mosquitoes.
Is there any way I could like stealthily knock one over, so it like
to burn the stage
sets
down?
Yeah, during the stage show, like make it seem like it was the tremors or something.
Is your goal to like really burn the whole stage down, or just cause a
More
distraction?
More like a distraction. Like it falls in the middle of the stage, so the actor would have to like stomp it out. Just more like trying to ruin their show. If it burns down the whole stage, then that's also a plus.
I'm just trying to figure out how you're going to do this while a whole crowd of people is watching you.
Yeah, I mean it's on the stage. Do you have anything? You don't have any spells or anything, so.
I have a dart gun and a knife I could throw, and that's about it.
Way to be real inconspicuous, throwing the dart or the knife at the torch on the stage. Sit down.
So yeah, like you start like doing that, and is Tibbs kind of interfering with that?
Yeah, Tibbs is probably gonna be like, "How about we not? We gotta go on act next, and I believe in my acting skills. So let's not try to set
like,
fire to the
hey.
place that we're going on."
This is his shot to make it big. Don't ruin it for him.
You gotta respect the confidence.
I could win an Oscar for this performance.
You really think
Gotta
so?
believe.
You gotta believe.
Okay, I'll hold that in my thoughts.
I don't feel like you're taking me very serious right now, man.
Oh, I'm taking you very serious. Super seriously. Super seriously.
Okay, unlike Oz, I do speak sarcasm and I don't appreciate it.
So on stage, you see like the liches come out and they're like talking crap to each other. Prepare to face the fury of Zusket, the Magnificent. And the lich is like, "You think you're pitiful goblin dares challenge me? Ha ha ha." And their acting isn't like isn't the worst you've seen, but it's probably like middle school quality.
Amateurs.
And they get like a lackluster, kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll clap for him to be nice, type of thing. It's nothing great, but not horrible. And then it's your guys. He's like, all right, you guys from the city, you guys are up.
Good enough for government work.
Bring me my audience. I am ready.
This is gonna go so well. Hey, boys, I need like fire. Make me look all gorgeous and lit. Don't make sure you get my good side. If you set ours on fire, I'm not gonna say nothing. It would be kind of funny. But don't set me on fire because, like a Tony.
Yeah,
or an
no,
Oscar,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll
So
see what
as
we
they're as the other guys get off, and like a sheet drops with another, drawing of like this absurdly creepy looking castle made out of bones and everything, and then you got Ozempic as the Lich coming up, and who's playing Zuscut, the goblin?
The
think it's
goblin
two.
is playing
The goblin's playing
Yeah,
him. They still make you put the paper mache hat on,
that's fine.
so you look like Zuscut.
Your
And you
evil-
guys get set up to do your final showdown.
All right, let's bring it home. We got to get real hard. We got to get real nice. Give everybody emotions in the audience and whatnot.
Oh, I will bring it.
Ten.
I felt that in my soul. Good one.
Whip back my cape.
Oh. So, Tibbs will walk out and like strike the most ridiculous pose you've ever seen. And then he'll go, "Your evil reign ends here, Lich. Surrender now, or face the wrath of Zuscut, the Invincible."
You think you can defeat me, little goblin boy? I am eternal.
And then Zuscut will scream with the spoon. Oh, there we go.
Guess it-
Oh, you get to
trip
melt into
forward.
goo.
Oh no! I'm melting!
So yeah, Tibbs kind of rushes over and like fake trips into the cauldron, and then spilling it all over the Lich.
Haha! Oh god! No!
Can
Can
we do anything to assist this? Like,
Yeah, do you have a
I was
And
thinking, Chinbolt, can you do that lightning thing again? Just like make it
yeah,
dramatic.
actually, I was thinking that. I also can like produce like molten rocks, but that might actually set the stage on fire. I don't know how good that would go, but like, yeah, can I use like the electric arc cantrip? Normally, it's between one or two creatures to like kind of make just like lightning kind of go like off the cauldron.
It's the
Little
greatest
spark
show
show.
of our lives.
yeah, and it's usually a save, isn't it?
Yes, it's a reflex save.
All right. So what I'll do is instead of the 19, I'm gonna do an easier one, but. If Ozempic and Tibbs could give me a reflex save on the stage.
I'm really trying my
Very
best
good at
not to
those.
shock you. I'm sorry.
I just hit the reflex button that you posted.
In the chat there, yeah.
Privately, I rolled. I don't even know what I rolled.
Yeah, I kind of like it. The whole private roll thing
Mm-hmm.
keeps metagaming to a minimum.
All right, yeah, like as he hits the cauldron and it shoots sparks all over. You guys are able to like last second kind of like, oh, crap. Recover from that and not get hit.
Oh wait, was I supposed to hit the DC 18 intimidation button earlier? I forgot to do that. If that was, if I
No,
was
that,
supposed
that
to.
was
That was
gonna be
me.
for Nar.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For Nar.
I failed horribly. Who's the snar?
Not Nar. Habits, man. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's
So,
kind
yeah,
of
And a couple other goblins rush the stage and is like, Zuskut's the greatest hero of all time.
Victory is
and
ours!
Picking you up, you can tell they're probably happy that you're playing Zuskut.
Yeah.
And then another one comes out and is like, and so at the defeat of the Lich, and the rescue of the Goblin Clan, our unlikely hero Zuska has saved the day. Let us be a lesson to us all. Even the silliest of goblins can achieve greatness in the face of absurdity. And then everybody kind of breaks out into a cheer.
For goblin kind. I feel like I did that perfect.
Tinbolt's gonna yell, "Wow, they were so much better than the first group! Wow, that's
Yeah.
wild!"
Cheering.
Desmos
Yeah.
joins in. Is like, yeah, they're the best group.
Wow.
Yeah, we will.
You guys definitely get a better cheer for that, especially with the magic effects going off. And so Zuska kind of like okay, like motions everybody, kind of settles down a little bit. He's like, it was a tough decision. You both put your heart into it a bit, I guess. But I mean, I gotta hand it to the effects department over here. Like that was awesome. Maybe see me about a job once this is over. But yeah, you guys. Tell you what. I gotta pick these guys, the city guys.
Yeah, he does. We killed it. Actors are only as good as their special effects department.
This is true. As I pick myself up off the floor.
He's not dead yet. No, I'm just kidding.
So the other group's kind of grumbling, but they kind of just go off to the side and they're talking among themselves. And Zuska motions you guys to come up and talk to him. And another goblin kind of leads you to the stairs to the balcony. And Zuska, he's like, "Look, I'm glad you guys didn't suck, because that would it would have been awkward picking you guys. I mean, you guys are costing me way less, so I was obviously gonna pick you."
No,
I feel like it was my awesome performance as an actor that really brought the decision home, though.
Oh, definitely kid, sure.
Sure.
He's like, so here's the situation. A bit ago, there was another bit of a rumble, and I sent some of our clan to downstairs to rummage through the stuff that's in the basement to see if we could find any useful props and stuff like that. And they found, I guess, part of the foundation or whatever had cracked open, and they went through it to explore. Only one of the goblins came back. Only one of my people came back. She said that they were attacked by some giant creature with large teeth and a big mouth and everything, and she was the only one. She had some cuts and scrapes, but she was the only one to come back.
Oh man, it looks like they got attacked by Oz's sister. Oh!
So we kind of boarded that place up, but then we were thinking about what to do about it. We are just gonna board it up and not go in there anymore. But then a couple days later, she went crazy. She just went nuts and tried killing a bunch of people. And luckily, nobody got killed, but there was a couple serious injuries, and she's still just her eyes are glowing green, and she's speaking some weird tongues. I don't know. She's gone nuts. We've managed to get her restrained and lock her up, but I don't know. There's some weird curse or something on her.
That sounds like a problem.
Could we see her?
I mean, sure you could.
So you're gonna break our kneecaps?
It's not.
I mean, no, we don't want. I'm not looking for punishment. What I think that look, our healers and stuff, they tried everything that they know. They think it's some kind of curse or possession or something, and they think the key is whatever they found, whatever they got into down there. We don't know. She's gone crazy. I don't even know if she's telling us the truth about the creature. What's going on. What I'd like is for you guys to go down there and see if you can find whatever it causes. Hopefully, that'll help end it.
Looking for a big creature with nasty teeth. This sounds like no problem at all.
Well, I mean, that's what she said. But, I mean, the creature's that's like maybe hey there might be a creature down there, kill it, whatever. My main thing is this is one of my nieces. I you know I in the clan's looking to me to make this to help her out, and I want her to get better. So that's the primary thing is to like find out what causes and fix it.
All right.
So sounds reasonable.
All right.
Just see that hat.
Yeah.
None of my people want to go back down there anymore.
Yeah, well, we don't know no better.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting that. Yeah.
Hey, before
Can't argue.
Before we go down there, you got any more of that dust? Could really clean us up for the fight.
More than what?
My raise, I'm going to demoralize you for saying that. I'm going to give you I have a mean glance I can give. Just
Wait, you're asking me?
Yeah, you were the one talking about the angel dust earlier. Like, you got any more of that stuff? Get really amped up before the fight.
He just looks between Ozek and you and is like, no, not at all.
I'm going to use my intimidating glare. That's what it is.
Is that what the glare looks like?
I can demoralize without saying a
All
word.
right, stop looking at me like that. I feel so demoralized for some reason.
I got a tincture that can help with that face. Looks, be careful. It might get stuck that way.
All right, let's
Start
go.
demoralizing
Point the way,
everybody now.
good Sir King, and we will start nipping this problem in the bud.
So he's like, awesome. He's like, my shaman wanted me to give you this, and he pulls out a little charm necklace with a little goblin charm on it. He's like, he says it'll help you. It'll help protect you a little bit.
What is it? Oh, okay.
I mean, I could put it on goblin to goblin. I feel like it's supposed to be me anyway. Oz, you got any problem with that over there, giant man?
As long as it doesn't affect your ankle bracelet, everything is fine.
Put the necklace on, the ankle bracelet falls off. I'm out of here.
Just a magnet.
You can hear it like beep off.
It's the greatest necklace I've ever had in my life.
It's a typical like goblin trinket, So yeah, he's like, he looks over and he's like, Millie here, show you the entrance to the stairway down to the basement storage.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that? We're going underground, my guy.
Yes. That's
Go
where
ahead and
rocks
draw
are.
my
That's where
flick
gems are.
mace.
That's where materials are. That's where I like to be.
I'm sure
So what is your guys like? She leads you to this like set of stairs, like a trap door and a set of stairs that kind of go down, turn a little bit.
Go
What is
first if we're
your
doing- if we're
order?
doing marching order?
Well, I had a quick question there, DM.
Sure.
As we go down, is there any rats walking around?
Not that you see here.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I'd probably be like,
Were you looking for rats for a reason, or like you're
Yeah.
like, I need some rats?
yeah, I need a rat because I wanted to see if I could convince one to scout ahead for us.
Okay, I mean, like if you ask them like, hey, you guys got any rats or anything? They would kind of lead you in to like the storage by the kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, yeah, there's rats in here.
Okay. I'm gonna, give them an offer they can't refuse. I'm gonna speak in rat speak.
Be like, okay, so I need some eyes in the dark. It might be a little dangerous, but if you need to survive, I will give you all the cheese you can eat.
And so, do you have? I'm just looking. Do you have an ability that lets you have rat speak?
I'm a rat folk.
Rat folk.
So I should if I'm reading this right, beats rat speak, yes.
I think it's like Yosoki or something.
Yeah, to you, the squeaking of rats and other rodents make a strange kind of sense. You can ask questions of, receive answers from, and use the diplomacy skill with rodents, including beavers, mice, porcupines, rats, and squirrels.
You're like Crunk on Emperor's New Groove, essentially. Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaker.
That's all you hear is.
You gnar there for a minute. Hey man, when'd you get here? Wrong campaign, man. Go back.
I possessed Ethosmos. I am all. That's what happens when a wizard hits level 20, right?
Just jumps into one shots randomly.
Yeah. Oh, wrong spell. Sorry. Bye, guys.
You know,
So let me
Break
take a
it
look.
again.
I'm looking at your.
It's under my feet.
hey
It might-
kid.
Yeah, no, I see that. I'm just like when you're talking to the rat, like trying to convince it to scout out for you with cheese. I'd say give me a nature check here.
Nature check. Oh no.
I'll put it in the chat for you.
You know, 10-bolt rats, the protein on them is super good. Super good.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's absolutely exquisite, in my opinion.
Where I'm from, the rats are made out of just like the heaviest iron you can think of.
That is a weird rat. I'm not gonna lie there.
Yeah, playing the metal's weird.
So yeah, you get it's like cheese. Like what kind of cheese are we talking?
We're talking about the good stuff. We're talking about sharp cheddar.
Sharp
Yeah,
cheddar.
it's like okay. He's like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Like I'm not like, is it dangerous?
I mean, no more than going in a hole.
So
He's
we
like,
just listening to him squeak back and forth is
Yeah,
essentially what we're viewing.
I'll agree to try to. Yeah, he's just like screeching and
I ain't asking you to fight. If you see something dangerous, just come back, tell me, and I'll give you a cheese.
So yeah, okay. If it gets too dangerous, though, I'm out of there.
Okay, but come back to me first.
If you're on the way, I will run by you and tell you run.
He sounds super dependable.
Yeah.
He's a rat.
You dirty rat.
I'm gonna cover his ears, the rat's ears, and then look to the goblin like, do you got any cheese?
Yeah, I got. Let's see. Hold on. I got Munster. I got Gouda, smoked and not smoked.
You
I
got
got-
sharp cheddar?
I don't have any sharp cheddar.
Give me the smoked Gouda.
That's the good cheese, man. What you gonna give me for the smoked Gouda?
Another hour of life.
Hey,
A rat.
what?
What? No, nothing. You're fine. Can I just please borrow the cheese?
I give you a little tiny piece of the smoke. It's the good cheese, man.
Okay. He takes it and is like, see this? You get it when we're done. Just gonna put it in the pocket away from the rat and hold the rat like at arm's length.
Said applewood smoked Gouda. It's the good stuff.
Ethosmos is just drooling.
Alrighty. And so marching order. Ozempic taking the lead.
I'll go in the 1.5 slot. Like I'll be kind of in between his legs, but not quite.
And I guess I'll be right behind with Tinbolt. Or Tinbolt, you want to be in the center?
I'll probably be in the back. You know, if something stares at me, I might die. So I'm living a sorcerer life. I'll just be back here, like seen.
So they lead you down, or they lead you to that drop hatch, and the stairs go down, and you can tell like there's no light source down there. I think most of you have 2 out of 3 of you have, or 2 out of 4 of you have dark vision, but I know Ozempic and Thesamos
The
don't.
one leading us does not.
So
I might have
so
torches though.
To your left.
Yeah.
To your left.
you gonna light up a torch as you head down there?
Yeah, I have a torch. I'll light one up.
You're not gonna trust me to help guide you through the stairs?
Well, I just would prefer to use my own eyes.
You untrustworthy shit.
Rude.
What?
What? What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What? What?
All right, yeah, you guys start making your way down these stairs, and like, especially for Ozempic, it's a little nerve wracking because like these stairs are like very moist. They just like
I don't like to
you
use the
squish.
word moist.
Squish under your feet and just like a little bit of water comes out. They've been like they're near rotted, so like walking they hold your weight, but like you think like if you jumped you might might go through it type of thing. And the smell down here
Regretting
like
the heavy
very much like sea salt. The smell of the sea with a little bit of like wood rot and and stuff is in the air. Is very very muggy down here. Make your way down to the stairs here, and you see like this little room that's looks like it was storage. The floor is still damp, few puddles. There's like in some areas there's like uh, you know like there's a fish that's just flopping over in one corner.
I'm gonna take
There's
it.
some like coral that's like, or what do you barnacles like on the lower parts of the wall in some spaces. So you guys know that this area floods out, when the tide comes in, and you would think probably in about like 6 or 7 hours the tide would come in.
Tibbs is
You're
gonna grab
probably
that
thinking
fish.
you might not want to be down here when the tide comes in.
Tibbs is
Should
grabbing
make haste.
anything that he thinks is edible and putting it in his bag.
Sure, yeah, you can get a couple fish, maybe like some crustaceans,
A barnacle.
barnacle.
It's gonna be a great meal later. Trust me on this.
It adds flavor, when you put it in the barnacle stock.
Yeah, I'll start to move forward a little bit and take a really good look around. Like in my shield hand, I've got my torch lit, and I'm trying to make as much light for everybody as possible.
Which is great because he's holding it in the view you would want because it's all over our heads, so we're not directly in the
Yeah.
light.
Just like right at their eye level, they're gonna have to dodge and weave. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure
As he
it's up
swings
high.
around to like, hey, what's up? And they're all like, whoa, whoa.
Damn it, man! Some of us have dark vision.
Yeah, you're all getting like the night vision blindness as I'm just like waving it around in your
Damn
face.
it, Oz! Now I just see a white dot right in front of my. It's right there. It's right there.
So yeah, the room seems to be mostly like old furniture, props. Something catches your eye, like it looks like a brazier just full of gold coins. Like the light he's as those epic swinging it around clumsily. One of you guys notices the glint of metal.
I have detect metal, but I don't have to cast that to know that's a lot of gold.
Is it now?
I mean,
Well-
I could also cast detect metal to see if it is actually gold.
Hey, detect metal then. Yeah, I mean if you got that locked and
Yes.
loaded.
Yeah, just I'm gonna do a little stretch right here and just put my hand to my eyes, and I'm gonna cast detect metal.
That is a great spell.
It really is.
So yeah, it is not coming up as metal. And as you get closer to it and you look, it's like they're like painted wood chips. It's a
All
prop.
right, well, my
Get you excited.
my
The
eyes
paint-
betrayed me, but my magic doesn't.
Yeah,
That's
it's some
not
really
actually
nice
metal.
gold paint that's kind of seemed to survive down here. But it's like, go, dang it!
They really.
I mean, some of them look like you might be able to pass it off to somebody really, really foolish.
I mean,
Hey, Oz, look, there's gold over there.
Gold does not interest me. I am honor bound to do my duty.
Well, Oz, I mean,
I'm still gonna eye it a little bit, thinking like I do have a few HR claims. I can pay. No, it's fine. No, I'm good.
well, Oz, you can always look at it this way. It's just reclaiming taxpayers' dollars.
I'm a filthy tax collector. I am a parole officer, a staple of the community. I'll not
Yes.
debase myself and my station as such.
The way you said that reminds me of the Mummy when she said that I am a librarian.
And you guys can feel free to move around the map if you want. But you notice
I'll
that
move.
like there's piles of stuff. There's like a mannequin that's like on the floor.
And
I'll
is
take-
this the area up here where the barricade is?
Yeah, well, they had shut the door up, but you see that the wall there is kind of crumbled, and there's a space behind it.
Hey,
You see hanging of like it's like the wall's like half there, right? Like a crack, like the top half of the wall. It's fallen off. Hanging over the edge of that, though, is like the body of a goblin.
I'll
that's
get closer to the goblin, and I'll pull the body down, and so we can take a look at it.
I mean,
Jay, you pull it off, and like from its waist, like it's on, and like its chest is hanging over or whatever. You pull it forward, and like from the waist down, it's gone.
Gross.
Oh,
But
that's
the upper-
not
How
great.
goblins
The
are supposed
upper
to be,
half
right?
also seems to be like just kind of like aged. Like just everything is like it's almost mummified a little bit.
So there's no
Right.
usable meat on this, then, is there?
No, it's all it's jerky maybe.
can Athysmos do a medicine check to see like what could cause this? If he knows if it's alchemical or whatever.
Sure, yeah. Let me pop that up. Medicine.
Listen, all I'm saying is the longer we're down here, the more likely my scales are going to rust. So
You look good right now, though. Let me wipe off some of the extra moisture and maybe
Oh, thank you,
delay
thank
that
you.
process. There you go. Get behind the ear a little bit. There it is.
oh yeah,
Could
yeah,
we
thank you.
perhaps douse you in WD-40 to keep your metal
You
pristine?
joke, but I've done that once. It's an interesting night.
Okay, that sounds like a patty.
You're not really sure what would have caused the shriveling up and anything, but you're like the bottom half of the body definitely looks like something bit it off, like there's or was eating on it.
Gross.
I'm going to push the body behind me, and pull out the rat and be like,
Okay, see, perfectly safe. I just need you to go back there, tell me what you see, and then come back to me.
So yeah, the rat like sniffs around. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna take a quick peek though.
Okay,
It
I mean,
doesn't
that's all.
Doesn't
That's all I
I smell something weird, but he runs over, kind of climbs up the wall, jumps over it. He's gone for, about a minute and a half, and he jumps back, comes back, and he's like, so there's some water in there. There's a few more dead goblins.
What's he
Hey,
They
saying?
smell kind of funny.
Oh, that's funny how.
Like funny, ha!
Yeah, that's what I was
I mean,
thinking.
as
Funny.
like you would kind of know like the words he uses are for like a rat or like unsafe to eat. To him, there's like it's unsafe to eat smell.
so I could probably infer they're probably aged like this guy.
Yeah, probably, or disease or something like rats would be able to kind of sniff out if like something is gonna not be good for them to eat.
Cool. You've done your part.
And I'm going to break the Gouda into a smaller piece and give it to him.
Now you can get the rest if you keep going with us, though.
He scarfs it down, and you could tell he's just kind of like, fine.
I'm gonna break
Hey.
off another piece and like
For now.
slyly hand it to the rat.
He's gonna just slyly grab it.
Me and you gonna be friends. You're my pet now. I'm gonna name you Skippy.
He has no idea what you're saying, but you have cheese, so
I'm going to tell him,
He named you Skippy.
does that mean someone who really likes cheese? Because I'm fine with that.
Thought he was
Yes,
gonna come
that's-
at me with like, my name is actually Harold. Like, oh, that's my bad.
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Can I peek through the crack?
Sure, yeah, you can move your token up there and take a peek through. You see what looks like, like a sewer, kind of a canal in the middle. The stones around the side are wet. You see over here, there's like another body of a goblin, and there's another hole in the wall on that side.
Hey, so like through this little crack, it's like a sewer, and there's another dead goblin over here, and then I think I see another spot where there's a weak wall that we could possibly get through. We gonna need somebody to take down this wall. A big strapping man like yourself, Oz. I'm sure that's
Take
no
out my
problem.
flick mason while you're still on it. So I like just launch my flick mace from like 10 feet away into this barricade and try to destroy it.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Wait, is this like the
Yeah.
ball and chain from Legend of Zelda?
It's not too dissimilar a gnomish flick mace. It's like supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the weird kind of gnomish contraption with like chains stored in it. I think.
That's pretty dope.
So yeah, it hits the wall and some more bricks crumble. I mean, it'd be pretty easy for you, Ozempic, to just kind of like step over it, you know.
No.
Probably like
Big anime wind up, and then I realize it's a barricade for ants, and I just step
Yeah.
over.
As I appreciate the tenacity of which you're undertaking this quest, but how about you wait till I move next time?
Well, gotta think fast on your feet. We're doing hero work now. I know it's new for you criminals, but you'll get used to it.
I hate
Don't
your
worry,
face.
we'll add that to the lawsuit.
I hate your
Yeah.
face. I'm definitely calling this D-nice person. For sure now.
Just don't call the Charon.
you guys see that there's some like barred, sewer pipes that have like the bars on them. That the water's flowing out of one and then back into the other one. Along the ledge here, there's a couple more dead goblins over here.
I'll go over to these dead goblins and give them a quick look over to see if like they died the same way, like kind of cut in half, dried out, that sort of thing. They should only been here for like a couple of days, so they shouldn't be like dry. It's also wet down here, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, that was it's kind of weird. One of them isn't. One of them seems to like the way the bodies are positioned. It looks like the one that is dried out, kind of like was stabbing. Like he still got his hand wrapped on the handle of the knife, and that's buried into the other goblin. And that one doesn't look like it's all shriveled up.
I'll take a look at that unshriveled goblin, mace in hand, still, just in case it was to pull a jump
torch.
scare.
So yeah,
You're making me
they
nervous.
they seem to be like they've got another couple wounds on them and everything, but this one that's in there looks like it probably just hit a major artery or something in there.
Now, the
Gotta be
rat
some
said they were all unsafe to eat. So,
So he said, yeah, smell. Probably is like you would probably think like this other one's on top of that one, and probably the smells. He's like,
So
I didn't get that close.
It looks like the desiccated one killed the undesiccated one. Is that, or do I have it flipped?
Yeah, no, the desiccated one was stabbing, has his hand on a knife that's buried into the chest of the other one.
you know,
Could I
sewer
possibly
rabies.
make a nature check on the shriveled one? See if I know if any natural causes or anything that would cause this.
Yeah, let me put that in the chat there if you want to click on that.
I will take the dagger from the desiccated one.
I'm gonna take some goblin jerky meat and put it in my bag.
Don't want it to go to waste.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Like you look at this and you're like, this isn't. If anything, this is the most unnatural thing you've seen. Like this.
Listen, this isn't rocks or like metal or
Like based on
trees.
they're wearing the same clothing, like the same quality and age of clothing. It looks like it had like a little coin purse on it. Like they're dressed in the same manner, but this one of them is just looks like it's been slightly mummified.
Anyone? I don't. This is like I said. It's not rocks or metal or trees or like anything natural. It's unnatural.
Your observation skills are unmatched, like
Right,
anything
I know,
I've
that's
ever
what-
seen before.
DM, can I try and like see if I know anything a cult might have done this? Like,
I feel like this is what remember when they said people snapped and went crazy and whatnot? I feel like this is what
Yeah.
happens. Like somebody snapped, went crazy, and started stabbing bitches left and right.
If you want to click on that occultism check.
okay, occultism.
This definitely has a feel of like some sort of necromancy. and
Great.
like like life force being life vitality being sucked out of it or something.
I will relay that to the group.
So yeah, we might be dealing with necromancy, a necromancer, maybe a very strong vampire or succubus, something along those lines.
Like you just see a smile slowly grow across Ozempic's face. It's
Hey,
like,
Oz,
this-
your weird smile with the horrible news we just got delivered is starting to make me unnerving.
like his flick mace starts to like
My-
flick with like
My chance has come.
yeah, it's like I think my time has come as I like flick my mace and it like basically catches with white hot flames.
So as
Don't
anybody,
worry, this is kind of my element.
that makes me happy. However, has anybody checked the water to see if it's just water or is it some sort of weird like? Can I check the water to see if it's just water or is there like some sort of weird alchemic
I
something
kick
to do with
Tibbs.
it? Okay.
Sure, I mean, you looking at the water, it like for a sewer, this is the cleanest sewer you've ever seen. You kind of figure that the smell of like salt water, like this chamber probably gets flooded with the tide and pulled out, so like it's basically just like flushed, for a better lack of a better term, out. So the water doesn't look, it looks cleaner than most sewer water. And as you're looking at it, you do spot some movement in the water.
Oh. Okay.
Movement coming towards you guys.
Hey, so there's something in the water. It's actually starting to come in our general direction. So
Like a fish.
I don't. Can I see? Can I make out shapes?
It looks big, but
Is there-
like that warning everybody like kind of turns and looks, and you see something, and it looks like it's heading straight towards Tibbs. So we'll all
Yeah, I don't
give
like
me
the
a
fact
second.
that it says Tibbs El Dente. You are chosen. That makes me
Yeah.
slightly nervous.
Ooh.
We have been streaming for an hour and a half. However, would
Okay.
this be a good time to take a break before we get into anything huge?
Sure, yeah, we'll come back and we'll roll initiative.
God. Okay, we're gonna come back from intermission and get right into it.
Get right into it.
We are going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we will be right back. So get your popcorn. Get your popcorn because it's fixing to go down. We're going to see Oz in his element, we hope.
Hopefully, yeah.
Get ready to rumble.
All
Or
right.
he'll go crazy and kill us all. There's options.
Well,
Who's to say?
stay tuned. We'll be right back.